Hey, what's going on, y'all? Sam to Slam here. Welcome back to a slammed movie review. Disregard the blindness of the light. This is a video. This is a review for 1973's White Lightning. Now, it's been a minute since I watched films in a while. Personally, I've been depressed. My depression. I haven't even watched much videos. I haven't watched much videos at all, and I'm on Tubi, and I had to get out and do something. I've been playing video games, but video games really hasn't been helping me out. I mean, it does, but going back to watching movies again, and I'm on Tubi, and I see White Lightning 1973. I think this is the third Burt Reynolds film that I reviewed. I think I watched The Smoking and Bandit 1 and 2. I enjoyed those films. White Lightning. This film, before I even spoil it, I mean, the plot is this is a guy Gator McKlusky, who's Burt Reynolds playing, and he goes under. He basically is in prison for moonshine, for untaxed whatever moonshine, and he finds out his brother's been killed, which you find out in the first shot of the film by a corrupt sheriff who's played by Ned Beatty, and it's basically he wants to get out and he wants to get a lesser sentence, and so he has to go undercover and go and be in the system, or I mean basically do what he did before, but be basically by the feds. He's with the law. And this film, it's a good time waster. This is a very good time. It's a good time waster film. Um, but nothing too exciting in this film. And that's my opinion. Maybe to you, to each their own. But for me, nothing really too exciting. Even at the end of the film with this car chase, supposedly, this car chase. And this is also directed by Joseph Sargent. But and I don't know. I just really wasn't. I mean, really wasn't it. This is gonna be a quick review too, because really nothing really too spectacular. Just him, he meets up with a guy who's on probation, Dude Watson. I mean, he helps him out, and then he hangs out with this guy named Boone, played by Bo Hopkins, who I thought was Jerry Reed at first from the Smoking and Bandit, but it wasn't him. It just looks like him in a way. And he has his lady, Lou, played by Jennifer Billingsley, and it's just him and fucking her and Gator like flirt around like right in front of fucking Roy. Like I think that's his woman, and it's just I don't know. She was an ugly bitch too. I just don't care. I mean, there's nothing really to it in this film. I really was. It gets a thumbs up because it was enjoyable, but not really. Well, I'd put it light, not enjoyable. I mean, it was like I said, it was a good time waster. This film though really didn't seem that. It just didn't really seem that good to me. It just wasn't that good. Um, I mean, just even the villain, who's a corrupt sheriff played by Ned Beatty. He's like this him as a villain, as this corrupt. Yeah, he's pushing people around. He's like in the movie with Roy's with Dude Watson's dad, like trying to like put like bullying and injuring him, trying to get some info out of people. I didn't care for him. I think that's like one of the worst villains ever. And even the fucking ending, it was just because let's spoil it or whatever. His damn brother, Gator's brother, Donnie, and then him and his other guy. It just starts up with the film of him and this cop and the sheriff, and then with the boats, and he just shoots the boat, and then they drown to death. And then he finds out, Gator finds out because his sister or somebody, some fat jolly old bitch came over there. Oh God, she comes over there, and he tries to get out, and then but he said the feds, I wanna get this corrupt son of a bitch out. J.C. Connors, that's what his name is, J.C. Connors, Sheriff Connors, and him and Jackie Gleason's character, some bitch, night and day. It just sucked. And you got some other, you got Big Bear played by R.J. Armstrong, and like I said, Roy Boone, Boy Hopkins. I just, it wasn't good. It was okay. It was all right, but there's nothing spectacular in this film. There was nothing spectacular in this film, and I'm in a Burt Reynolds kick. And the next movie that I will review will be Gator. It'd be the sequel towards this kind of, well, it'd be basically the sequel towards this. And with his Gator character, I kind of on a Burt Reynolds kick right now. But then again, it can be varied. But in the next film I review will be Gator. Hopefully, Gator will be better. But I don't know. But this though, at the ending, I mean, Burt Reynolds gets shot up. He gets caught. They beat the shit out of him. He gets shot in the eye and the arm. The blood's great. Oh my god, the blood in this film, spectacular. Brighten as fuck, brighten as hell. But the ending, the car chase scene, and then basically, I mean, okay, karma gets you, Sheriff Connors. I mean, he jumps right into the damn water. He could have got out, but he ended up sinking, drowned to death. So I mean, just like he killed all people in the damn river himself. It just wasn't good. I mean, it was good, but then again, it wasn't good. It's in the middle, but it still gets a thumbs up. Do I recommend this film? I only recommend this film for the Burt Reynolds fan. This is not rewatchable. This is not rewatchable. It's not a rewatchable film, guys. And let's look at the reception. I'm on Wikipedia. Let's see. This film has a score of 75% of Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, like what this guy says, Roger Greenspan of the New York Times called it a fairly awful movie with endless car chases which are a crushing bore. Yes, it was good. This film was okay. It was all right, but I was bored at it was boring though in a way. There was nothing really spectacular. Variety characterized the film as a hit and miss, adding Reynolds as quite up of all the demands of a smash and roll as he forges towards his goal. Too often though, too much footage devoted to incidentals with dead track. Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune gave the film 3.5 stars out of 4, wrote that what set White Lightning apart from Domestic Derby is a special work of the entire cast of creating a totally believable world of characters. It just... It's just... Yeah, and they said this car chase was so good. The car chases were just... It was weak. It was weak. And Gator came out in 1976, so this is 1973 that they came out, but wasn't a fan. I mean, like I said, it was a good film. It's a good through. It was a good time waster. I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it. It was just like, okay, this is a cool movie. Is it going to get more exciting? The very beginning of this film, it was like looking intriguing. With his brother getting and their buddy getting killed, and another thing I didn't really care for this is an anti-pot movie. They're against there's some moonshiners against the way the dialogue of all these damn hippies that are protesting. If they legalize marijuana, moonshine will be we'll lose all the business. Well, shit, but. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I just didn't. It was a time waster. It was a motherfucking time waster. I only recommend it for Burt Reynolds, but as a regular film person, no, as a regular person, boring. A cool but boring film. But that's my thoughts. That's my review of it. If you don't like it, that's cool. To each their own. If you want your comments, give me a comment below. Give me your thoughts about the film if you liked it or not. Like I said, to each their own. It was a fairly good but boring flick. And this is the worst Burt Reynolds film that I've watched since The Smoking and Bandits. I only watched 2 films so far, but didn't really enjoy this as much. Only liked it a little bit. And it gets a slightly thumbs up. But, no. So, I'm out of here, but I'm STS. And also, by the way, if you like these reviews or you like what I do, I have so many more movie reviews. I have 2 playlists. I got my old first playlist, Simple Reviews, and then I have my original series, which is a series I've been doing a lot. the most, the Slam movie reviews. Check me out. Give me a subscribe. YouTube.com/SamTheSlam. Or if you like video game streams, YouTube or Twitch.tv/SamTheSlam1990, all in one word. I'm a video gamer. I'm just an amateur video gamer, just trying to gain a following, trying to meet people, trying to socialize, to destroy my depression and anxiety. But absolutely, check out White Lightning if you're a Burt Reynolds fan, but you'll be disappointed. I'm STS. Thank you again. Peace.